Jeremiah 3:14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. Kal halal Yahawah Hashem, Yahawashi Hashem, Rucha HaKodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to our brothers on down, teaching, preaching, pushing this gospel. Good news, the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Greetings also to the few sisters that tune into these video epistles. Hope you're edified, built up by the power of truth that's coming out of this book. Is our book, the holy book for the holy people. We're calling the lesson just reflections here. Maybe people like myself, brothers like myself, physically outside of the camps, but spiritually connected to Yahawah, Baha, Yahawashi. We just read that text there. It's just by way of exhortation. You can feel so solitary and so alone, way out of the reach of everybody else. And Most High has chosen to wake you up. But let's get back to it here. It's the Most High who's put you where you are. You didn't put yourself. He didn't make any mistake. This is your own test, your own challenge to be outside and yet inside of this truth. For example, where I am up in the hills here in Jamaica, we don't have running water, intermittent power supply. Every minute the power is gone, no internet, no telephone, really terrible roads. It just goes on and on. I'm sure there's others in even worse situations. Don't need any sympathy. I'm just telling you as it is. And you've been woken up in a desert, dry, no water, no truth. Actually, and we're going to get some of these scriptures here that speaks, if not directly, indirectly, to this situation. It's Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good. It's just something I had on my mind. I woke up with this, maybe just reflecting on my own situation. I'm sure there's other brothers, identical situations around the world, being woken up. There's no one around you can share this thing with. You just get ridiculed and it's vitriol, and if you're not careful, you get involved in a fist fight with people. You dare try and tell them they're not interested. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, whose name is Yahawah, to them who are the called according to his purpose, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate. So it's all worked out in advance of your arrival. By who? By our power. His name is Yahawah. His only begotten Son is Yahawashi. He did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. You're not going to be justified by men. It doesn't matter what they say. It's got some people got their mouths flapping. They're ready to judge and ridicule and what have you. But he said he's the one who's doing the calling. He's the one who predestinated. If you're of the elect, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter. He's the one who's doing the choosing. He's the one who's put you where you are. He didn't make any mistake. You are where you are because he put you there. Isaiah 26. Let's go from 2. Open ye the gates, that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Trust ye in the Lord. It's all caps. Forever. For in the Lord Yahawah. In ancient Hebrew, there's no O-E-U-V-J, only just created a few hundred years ago. Yahawah is his name. Trust in the Lord forever, for in the Lord Yahawah is everlasting strength. He's the one that we rely on, not man. Isaiah 41. So your circumstances or where you are has nothing. That's your own personal test, your own personal challenge. It might not be immediately identical to anybody else, but you're in it, and he put you there. That's your test. That's your challenge. Where am I? Isaiah 41. Let's go from 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Thou, whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant. Only Hebrew Israelites can be his servant. And on this side of the devastation and fury and wrath that is to come unto the earth, is the elect, the remnant, the chosen first fruits. I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Don't matter where you are. Doesn't matter on your circumstances. It doesn't matter who's all around you. It doesn't matter who's got whatever to say. Don't worry about that. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Example, I'm up here in the hills. It's a small village, sort of illiteracy around the place. But the Most High knows all things. For all you know, maybe you wouldn't survive if you was in a camp. All the various different aspects of being in a camp, maybe it's just not for you. Maybe that is the reason why. Who knows? The Most High knows all things. You got violence and death. Jamaica, I think, is the murder capital. More deaths here than anywhere else per capita. This is truly hell. And while some are parading on horses and others are prideful and boastful, their mouths are flapping, whether they're agents or spies, or they're in camps, wherever they are, you got to work out your own salvation for yourself and be fully persuaded, as it says in the book. Let's get some more here from Psalms. Psalm 68. 5 and 6. A father of the fatherless and a judge of the widows is the Most High in his holy habitation. Yahawah, Bashem Yahawashi, he setteth the solitary in families. Remember, we read he's going to take 2 from a family, 1 from a city. Let's read this again. Yahawah, Bashem Yahawashi, setteth the solitary in families. He bringeth out those which are bound with chains, but the rebellious dwell in a dry land with no truth. You've been woken up to this truth. That's water in a dry land. Oh yes, 2 from a family, 1 from a city. Maybe it's you. You're the one who's woken up and not your family. So it doesn't matter what anyone has to say. We don't care about what they have to say. Revelation 3 and 8. I know thy works. Red letter, Yahawashi speaking. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. There's another place where Yahawashi said, oh, all of the ones you have given me, I haven't lost any, and he will not lose any. No, if you belong to him, no one can get you out. It doesn't matter what they have to say. The ridicule, the vitriol, the fighting, the attacks. It doesn't matter. Which I guess is to myself first, but to anyone, find yourself, you're outside of the camp. You probably wish you was in the camp, the brotherhood, everything looks great, but you're outside for a reason. But you're still connected. Revelation 3 and 8. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door. No man can shut it. For thou hast little strength, and hast kept my word, and has not denied my name. What's his name? His name is Yahawah. Baha means in the name. Yahawashi is the only begotten Son. His name means he is salvation. And we're working it out ourselves. Let's get Ephesians 1, 4 and 5. According as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. No mistakes, no errors. You're put where you're put for a reason, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahawashi. Hamashiach means the anointed, to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. Let's get 11. In whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will, not a man's will. What they have to say is irrelevant. We don't care what they have to say. I think we missed one here. Let's get it. Psalm 27. 9 and 10, hide not thy face far from me, put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O power of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord, it's all caps, meaning Yahawah, my Lord, the Lord of my salvation. He won't forsake me, O power of my salvation. Just a quick exhortation, just reflecting on my own situation in part, and maybe projecting it onto one or two others. The Most High is in total control, and He's put you where you are for a reason. It's your test. It's your challenge. Physically outside accounts, but spiritually connected to Yahawah. Sham, Yahawashi, Shalom. Till the next lesson.